morning, Macrotastic. It is 4 a.m. I am having my meal one. I have to start off with coffee. I'm a black coffee girl. I don't do cream. What I do is mushroom coffee. So it's just a little packet. I make my regular coffee and then I just mix this in. It's just like a little powder, and it is really all about brain function, and it helps me with my concentration and focus throughout the day. So I have that every day, kind of stir that in. I also drink my coffee with straw because I really like white tea and coffee stains. So I'm that girl. Then I carb up before my workout. So I have 2 tablespoons of PB2, 2 of the Lunenburg brown rice cakes. Put that together. And I'm generally starting my workout by 5, so I try to use that as motivation to not hit snooze so that I can have this in my stomach kind of doing its thing for a little bit before I work out. But lifting on an empty stomach is not usually a great idea. I feel like I might perform better too this way. And then the other thing that I do is my vinegar water. So every morning I'm at the point where I really don't measure anymore. I just kind of wing it. I know what a guesstimate of 2 tablespoons is. And then I throw that in with a packet of strawberry kiwi propel to make it not taste so awful. And then I'm off to the gym after this. So I'll see you at the meal too. Guess what time it is? It's feeding time. Refueling, and pretty much I'm like an infant because I literally eat like every 3 hours. So I'm sorry, you're gonna have to see me every 3 hours. I have an omelet every morning for breakfast when I'm at home. I do work from home. When I'm on the road, I travel quite a bit. I usually do protein oats, but today's omelet day. So I'm gonna show you how I roll. I'm also going to start my stopwatch so we can see exactly how long it takes, because it really doesn't take that long. I am a creature of habit, like I think a lot of other people here. I make the same stinking omelet every time I'm at home, every morning. I throw in a handful of spinach. I call that a cup. I don't know if it is or isn't. Spinach isn't going to kill me, so I'm not going to cry about it. Then I put a buttload of egg whites, a cup of egg whites from Kirkland's. Gotta get that protein in, y'all. Then I use the turkey bacon, also from Kirkland's. Some scissors on that shiz and cut it up. Chuck it in there. I put this on medium heat just to get things kind of rolling along. And then while I'm waiting for the spinach to wilt a little bit more, I use my Laughing Cow cheese. I don't know if you can see that. This is the white cheddar. I usually do the creamy Swiss, but can all of my Costco people agree that Costco sucks for not carrying the Laughing Cow Swiss anymore? Boo. Alright, so I just chunk this up a little bit. Oops. Toss that in there. My spinach is getting nice and wilty. My bacon is doing its thing. Move this around a little bit, and then I'm going to move this down to a low heat. Get off there. Pour that stuff in. And I heart spices. I never measure spices unless I'm baking like cookies or something. I just kind of toss in whatever I feel like that day. And today I'm going to just do like a little salt and pepper. A lot of pepper. I heart pepper. And then I'm going to do a little oregano. Throw it on there. Alright, so we're going to let that cook, and then we're going to go over to my toaster station. I really like the Thomas Light English muffins. I know they're processed. Sometimes I'll also do oats, but I'm not going to cry about having the English muffin. I love it. It makes me happy. So I've got my English muffin. I'm going to chuck that in there. And sometimes I'll do avocado on it. Sometimes I'll do butter and this amazing seasoning, which is what I'm gonna do today. So I'll do a half of a tablespoon of butter. And then this stuff from Trader Joe's is the bomb. I don't know if you can see that. Everything but the bagel sesame seasoning blend. Mwah. All right, I'm gonna show you what I'm doing on the vitamin side. I'm doing a probiotic, mainly because I'm getting old. And my digestion has changed a lot for whatever reason. So I've been using a probiotic and it's really helped with bloating and just discomfort with when I'm digesting, that kind of thing. I also like the hair, skin, and nails for obvious reasons. Then I don't even know how you pronounce this, ashwagandha. I don't know if you can see that. But this stuff, again, I'm getting old, my hormones are changing, so this is something that I read about that is helpful with not only your hormone changing, but also brain function and heart health. So I've been using it for about a month. I mean, I don't feel any different necessarily, but I am having a little bit of a better time with my sleep. I also do the fish oil, which has multiple benefits. Again, you're talking about heart health, brain function. Those are all things that aren't necessarily aesthetic, but are helping us on the inside. And then lastly, a multivitamin, just because I really watch all of my things, not just macros, or all of my nutrients, not just macros, and I have a tendency to be lower in both iron and calcium. So I just want to make sure I get everything. It's going to be about time to break forth the rhythm and the rhyme, so I'm going to get one of these. This could be ugly, kids. This could be ugly. This is probably going to be ugly. Not that ugly. All right, so I'm going to fold that over. I don't know if you can see that. Fold it over, let that do its thing for a wee bit more. Final, just a little bit over 7 minutes for a delicious omelet and English muffin. So I've got my little finished product here, a gigantic omelet. I've got my delicious English muffin with my spices on it, and I've got my little vitamins here. And then I drink 1 cup of coffee in the morning, and then after that I'm drinking water all day long. So this is my meal 2. See you in 3 hours. Okay, it's 3 hours later, 10:30 about, and it is time for meal 3. I have like just something small so that I'm not starving at lunch, and sometimes lunch doesn't happen as planned because I have customers that do whatever they want. So for my little snack today, I'm going to have the Joseph's flatbread. I think everybody knows about this one. This is the multi-grain. This one is 100 calories per flatbread, and it's not as big as the lavash, or however you say that. So what I am putting on it, I've got this fabulous butter lettuce. If you're a sandwich person, butter lettuce is the bomb on a sandwich. It's like perfect. I put 1 ounce in my macros for today, which is a little bit aggressive. And then I've got a little under 2 ounces of turkey that I'm gonna put on this little guy. And then I've got my little cheese. I probably need to take stock in this because I go through a lot of Laughing Cow. I think Laughing Cow probably loves Katie Ward. So I'm just going to spread this on. I do my little wrap that I can just bring back to my desk. Throw a little mustard on that. And then the other thing that I will have, so I kind of lied earlier, I actually do drink something besides regular water once during the day. Ugh. Sorry guys. I drink a teaspoon of maca powder and a scoop of BCAAs. I understand that BCAAs have fillers in them. Somebody told me there was wood chips or pieces of bird. I like the way it tastes, and I feel like it makes me feel better. It might be a mental thing, but if it works, it works. So Again, diets are 80-20. I eat 80% whole foods, 20 none, so I'm gonna take this in my 20% and call it a day. So now I'm gonna wrap this bad boy up, go back with my little maca drink, and yes, it looks disgusting, but it actually tastes really good. So, meal 3, done. It's time to eat again, and you know, I don't really think about it too much because I eat all the time when I'm by myself, but when I'm sitting here sharing my kitchen with other people, it's kind of embarrassing that I'm eating again. But I am, so here's how I'm rolling, and this is probably gonna sound disgusting, but I love it. So I have the Faye Total 0%. It's plain yogurt. I love it because it's low in sugar, it's 7 carbs, 7 sugars, so all the carbs are from sugars. I know JV's gonna love this because he freaking loves yogurt. He cannot handle himself around it. Alright, so I put in my yogurt, and then just in case there isn't enough protein in yogurt, I like to put a scoop of my favorite protein powder from First Form, the level 1 ice cream sandwich. Chrissy, I still have your protein powder, so I just have to make it a point to actually get to the gym, which I'm going to do on Friday. And then I mixed in a 1/3 cup of unsweetened almond milk. And then a 1/2 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. And then I just have to carefully mix it up so I don't make a gigantic mess. So now I've got my protein yogurt snack. It's not too sweet, it's not too plain, and it's got a buttload, that's an actual unit of measure, protein in it. So I can hit those macros, baby. All right, see you guys in a few. Okay, it is time for meal number, I don't even know what number I'm on, 4. It's lunchtime. Oh, shoot. So, I'm having leftovers from last night. This is a taco salad crunch, which has lettuce, black beans, pinto beans, ground turkey with a bunch of seasonings, corn, tomatoes, and peppers. And then you take some of these little blue chips, and I just crush a couple of them on the top. And I obviously don't put those on when I'm getting ready to store them. But anyway, it's a ton of food. The recipe I'm going to post is really good. Everybody in my family likes it. And it makes so much, like really big portions. So this is what dinner looks like when your crock pot of turkey wasn't turned on in time because I got too engrossed in work. So wah wah. The good thing is I've got dinner for tomorrow. The bad thing is you guys are looking at a scale with a salad on it. Not exciting at all. What I put in it, some Stevie's, feta, turkey breast, and organic spring mix, and then some red onion. So that's what I had to work with on my macro situation. So sorry not to be exciting, but this is what happens at probably 80% of the time here. Just kidding.